How's it going today, YouTube? Well, today I'm going to show you how to get one of these reese hitches unstuck so you can put in another one. This is very common that this happens, to where they get rusted in there. This has been a project I've just been putting off and putting off because I bought this truck with this like this, and I need to be able to change the ball size whenever I want. So this is going to be a how-to of how to get that out of there. So some basic tools that you're going to need, and you might not even need all of them. You definitely will need a hammer. You definitely got to heat it, and in this case, I gotta grind that bolt off because somebody didn't put just a cotter pin there. So that's even more of a pain in the ass. Probably part of the reason why I didn't do this sooner. I'm gonna take the spare tire out of there because if you start heating here, you could overheat that and it could explode in your face. So you don't want that. And I'm not a fan of those spare tires sitting there. They rot vehicles out way faster. Another tool that I got is this air chisel. So hopefully that will pound that bolt out once I grind the nut off. And yeah, let's get to work. You can clearly see it's flat anyway. I mean, yeah, I understand this is an 18-year-old truck, well, 19-year-old truck, but that's besides the point. These things rot shit out. All right, if she'll take air again, we'll throw it in the back for a spare. If not, try and put this tire on a different rim, but I doubt it's gonna go on any other rim if it don't hold air in this one, because chances are that bead's screwed up. All right, now while we wait for the compressor to build up, We're gonna take our blowtorch that's almost empty, but I can have more bottles. We're gonna take this, lock it, put it in there, just set it and forget it. And you understand now why I pulled the spare tire out. Because all that heat would have been blowing directly at it. Here in probably, I don't know, a year or so, I'll probably put a new Reese hitch on this, because I mean it's pretty scaly. It's still there, but it's really flaky. I don't notice any holes in it. So I mean it doesn't look it, but it is actually pretty solid yet. It's gonna have to work for now until I replace it. So that's part of the reason why we're doing this too. So, we'll leave that be for a little bit. And hopefully that heats up that bolt over there while we get our air chisel ready. Guys, please wear safety glasses when you're doing this stuff. I mean, your eyes are very important. You need to wear safety glasses for grinding, cutting, anything with a hammer. This rust, when it flies at your face, it freaking hurts. All right. Look at there. Now we'll keep that handy to give her the shock treatment. Even though the hammer's going to do a lot of that, but it's nice to have that air chisel around. Well, she's been cooking for quite a while now. When you get the metal to start turning black like that, you know she's heated up pretty good. Let's try the old air chisel now. Hey! Alrighty. Now, all we got to do is clean that up, throw some grease in there, and find a pin that's not totally rotted out. Then let's go hook onto a trailer. All right. All right. So now that that's out of there, it's time to break out the very most important tool of all. Yep, you've earned it at this point. Okay. Then, what you're going to want to do next is grab yourself a drill with a wire wheel. Get right on in there. Get all the crumblies out of there. Maybe smack it around a few more times. Then what you're going to want to do get rid of all that. Go in there again. Rinse and repeat. Okay. All right. The very next thing you're going to want to do is locate the shittiest pin you can find. Just kidding, I'm going to go buy a new one, but this is what I got for now. Have that ready. Take your grease gun. Make sure you leave dirt in the grease. It helps. No, just kidding, it does not. It does not help. Put some thick beads on there. This will prevent further adhesion of rust, because believe you me, this will happen again. So I like to, after you get to this point, take them out at least once a month and clean them up with the wire wheel. Put some in here too. You're going to want to go ahead and put some grease in here too. The more the merrier. Okay. Set your grease gun aside. And now we need 2-inch ball. So I like these 3-way ball adapter dealies because they pretty useful. Throw that in there. And you guys pretty well know the rest here. Hey, you know what? For good measure, throw some grease on that too. Put it on the ball too. Grease goes a long way, man. When you live in the Rust Belt, you learn that. Grease, grease, grease. Don't be afraid to get your finger on there. Rub that around. Okay. And of course, do not be afraid to touch the GoPro after you got your fingers covered in grease. Okay, cotter pin. Be sure to lose that. All right. Throw that back in there. All right. And I would call that a success. This one that you took out, pretty well junk now. I mean, it can be fixed and reused, but I'll use it on, I don't know, something I'm welding up someday. Who knows? I'll keep it around because I don't throw away anything. But you know, a lot of people, they get that pin out of there and they think, well, why don't I just hook it to a tree and back up and drive ahead really fast until it jerks and tries to pull it out of there? Well, if you live in the Rust Belt like me and your trucks are 25% rotted, you don't want to do that. Trust me, you don't want to do that. It's a bad idea. You could rip your truck right in half. So, I would call that a success. If this video was helpful to you, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Franklin Stein's Garage. Please at least leave me a like. It helps out the channel. And we'll see you next time.